too much vitamin C just makes you, like, nauseous. Okay, sorry. There's so much more in there. I was clutching my pearls. Thank you, Undertale. This is called, I got my legs waxed, so now I'm feeling myself. I, like, conveniently made sure you guys didn't see the toes. I need a pedicure, too. But it's so warm, and it's so nice, and yeah, when the weather is nice, I just, like, feel myself. I have Deadly Duke. I was, like, sewing on Tuesday. I made, like, a yoga bolster for me and a friend. I watched a movie. Enterdow, I love that. I watched a movie. I have to tell you guys about it, though. Mostly drug-free. He takes his ADHD medication and then sometimes cocaine. She's super... Stop! I'm not hot. This keeps my temperature at the spot it's supposed to be. I literally... Don't watch it. None of you will like it. I don't advise that anybody in the world watch it. It was called Tuck Everlast. And when I tell you that 9-year-old me would have loved it. Loved it. Like, capital L-O-V-E. It is just so cute. And I always liked, like, historical stuff. So it was... I loved the Edwardian outfits and whatnot in it. But it's like a teen romance. It's based on a book about immortality. But the film was a teen romance. Oh no. Did you see it, True Wordsmith? It was that girl... I didn't see the Gilmore Girls growing up. That was, again, before my time. Yeah, it's a Disney film. I don't know if it was then or if it became one. I think it is a Disney movie, actually. I don't know. I pirated it. But no, it's like a girl who, like, lives in, like, a stuffy family, and they're, like, aristocratic, and they have all these rules, and she's like, one day she's like, I'm gonna run into the woods, and she, like, meets a boy that's, like, drinking at a stream, and he's like, don't drink this water, it's, like, bad, or whatever, and then she has, like, the best summer of her life, and he's like, come swim in this waterfall with me, and she's like, no, I'm scared, and he's like, I'll make sure you're safe, and then he, like, holds her and, like, spins her in the water, and she, like, leans back, and she's like, wow, and he, like, builds a campfire, and she, like, dances in the woods, and she's like, I've never felt so free, and they, like, have a little kiss moment, and then he's like, by the way, I'm 118 years old, and she's like, I'm 15, you're 118? He's like, immortality's not all it's cracked up to be. But, and it's all this thing, and then the family goes looking for her, and they're gonna, like, try to kill the Tuck family and hang them for kidnapping her, and she's gotta save him, and she's, like, crying, and she's like, I'll miss you, like, you have to run, and I want to be safe, and I'm scared, and he's like, I would die tomorrow if it meant that I got to spend just tonight with you, and I'm, like, sitting there watching it, and I'm like, ah, and, like, oh, it's this whole thing, it's a whole thing. So now you guys have seen Tuck Everlast. But it's, like, it's definitely a 2002 Disney teen romance. But I know that if I saw it when I was 10 years old, I would have been sobbing on the floor. It just had the right amount of magic. Yeah. Were you voted most Disney? What does that mean? Oh, thank you, True Wordsmith. I'll get back to drinking this. Deadly Duke. It was so cute. It was very cheesy. It was very cheesy. Is that your dream date? Dream date, he jumps in a waterfall with me, and then I get to lean back as he twirls me in circles. Excuse me. That wasn't me, that was somebody else. Oh my god. Grant, just trust me, just trust me. It would have been interesting if everything... Right? If it was all just... Avakai! Wait! Avakai! Hi! You haven't chatted in a while. How are you doing? Oh my gosh. No, it could have been... It was just devastating. I want a woman to do that to me. Do you guys remember? No, I'm not gonna. You guys are boys. You don't know. Tiny, absolutely. It absolutely is. But he's like frozen at 17. You'll see. Patience. Yeah, it was cute. I'm thinking like, okay, in the waterfall scene. So you're like, I'd want a girl to do that to me. I'm not sure if you guys ever remember this, but like when I was in like middle school and high school, it would be like if I was at like a pool or like whatever with boys, if I had a crush with a boy, I would like tell my best friend, I'd be like, I'm gonna ask him, you ask him, let's do a chicken fight. And so I would be like, hey, not gonna use the name of the real boy I had a crush on. Hey, like, hey, Liam, can I sit on your, I wanna fight my friend, Lex. And then they would go, sure. And they'd get down, and then you'd get on their shoulders, and then you would, like, pretend to fight your friend. And it was the closest you could ever get. Yeah. I don't know if you guys ever experienced that. But it was just so obvious. Like, you know when you're swimming and then they're like jumping on you or whatever? Yeah. Here in mind, I cannot help you pee. I'm really sorry about that. As a boy, I have no knowledge. Well, you just gotta start telling girls that you